This is just looking at my Kamado Joe Big Joe 3 years later. It was 3 years ago last week, so we'll just see how it's fared. The most obvious one is a little bit of chipping here on the head gasket or the head dial. You can see away the round. A little bit there, a little bit there. The actual skin, the cover, has held up very well. I've never had to adjust the lid, and overall, well, it's been very good. There's nothing sort of that's major flaw. It's worked fantastic. This still looks brand new. I've kept it under a cover, so that's helped. What we've got, I've got my sideboard there, which helps operate in food, with food preparation. I've also just got a couple of little grippy things underneath which stop it moving around, which is great. What I've recently got is a Finex skillet, cast iron skillet. So what I love about this is that it's got the ability to fit in nicely with the octagonal shape. It fits in nicely with the half moon of the soapstone. So you can simply just slide it along. You can move it around, keep the handle, so it still gets very hot, but keep the handle to the other side. And I've just found there, if I use the skillet over the open flame, I can then just take this straight to the table and serve whatever I prepared straight from the skillet. So it's a great size that it just fits in nicely. This is the, what is it, the 12 inch or number 12, and I've just found it perfectly. It weighs an absolute ton, but it certainly retains the heat for at least probably half an hour after I brought it inside, and it just sits nicely on there. I've actually got the lid, and if I'm doing something in there, I can just cook it or stew it in there, keep it warm. I can vent it out there. It's very hard to lift one-handed. It's just over 6 kilograms when you have the lid on it, so it's very heavy to operate. Fits nicely just on the soapstone, so that's cool when operating there. You can see how the soapstone has worn over the years. That's 3 years old. Still love cooking from it. If you look internally, you can see it's still wearing very well. The gasket is still in great condition. Now I'm using this at least a couple of times a week. So over the 3 years, you know, that's hundreds of times it's actually been used. So yeah, it's wearing very well. The grates are still fine. I got a kick-ass ash bucket down in there, which is still going well. But the rest of it, I'll probably look at replacing the seals, the gaskets, in a few years. But that is still worn very well. It still keeps a great seal. Like I said, I haven't adjusted the lid at all since day one, and it still holds it, you know, very well. So very good. A little bit of gunk there, but no real wear. The wheels are still in great condition, still able to move it round. So they're still operating very well. So for me, it's been a fantastic buy. Love it. Like I said, use it all the time. And now that I've got the cast iron grate, use that more and more. Cast iron skillet now, I use that all the time. Great.